Hi, welcome to a follow-up from the Interrupted Interruption. I just wanted to say thanks again for all the prayers and the support that is just overwhelming actually at this moment. We appreciate so much. What they found out is they're going to have to um, do a triple bypass come Monday morning. Today is just Saturday. But the reason I had three arteries completely clogged at 99, 99, and 95%. Um, what they're thinking with my blood work coming back is not having a major cholesterol problem, but what's clogged it is a triglyceride, which comes from a stress. Um, so, anyway, over the years, I've been stressed from time to time. And I'm hoping that my experience today and through all this, maybe y'all can look and say, wow, that can be serious. Uh, it's like a dump truck. It can only hold so much, and as soon as it's full, it starts spilling out somewhere. So the stress levels that go through your body creates a chemical, um, cholesterol, is basically what they're calling it. But where did it come from and why does it not show up? Because it was a constant drip, drip, drip that I just allowed to go on inside of me, and it deposited in my heart and it clogged it up. So I'm here hopefully to get it fixed real soon and get back on my feet. But I'd like to share that with you. Anytime I make mistakes in life, I like to be the first to admit it and let other people learn from it so they don't have to go through what I'm going through right now. I'm not looking forward to it, but God spared me so from what could have been a major heart attack. Um, there's been 5 different doctors, all of them saying the same thing. Wow, we can't believe you haven't had a major incident. And I get to share with them. It's just the grace of God. Um, consequent Sin has its own consequences, but God still takes care of you in His own way, and He didn't allow that to happen. But the consequences of me not dealing with the stress that I had all the time built up, and now it's got to be dealt with. So, say publicly, thank you, God, for preserving me this far and get me to this point. And like I say, what I want to share here with you guys is the same thing. Like about 5 different ideas, um, how to deal with your everyday stress, and don't let it go. Just like sin, we talked about sin before. One little drop doesn't seem like much, but a little drop here, a little drop there, and everything is foot completely covered in sin. Even though it only seems like a drop, nobody wants to drink that water once a drop of sin is in it. So, anyway, number one, just staying aligned with God. You know, Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." Number two, finding contentment. I probably should have put this one number one. I believe that's the biggest problem the world has today. Nobody is content with anything. Everybody wants to be so upset about it's just not right, just not perfect. We can't be like that. Hebrews 13:5. Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have. That may not be an easy thing to do, but it's funny. God wrote his words so long ago, and He didn't do it out of meanness. He didn't say, "Oh, I want to keep these people from living and doing things that make them have fun." He wrote His word because He don't want people to be sitting in a hospital room like me right now. He's like, "I know what's best for you. Listen to me." Sometimes we don't, do we? So number three, taking good care of yourself, in your body, soul, and mind. Romans 12:1 says, "Therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship." We were created to what? Glorify God and to worship Him. This is another way that we do it. Yeah, I'd love to have a second helping of, you name it, a steak, another hamburger, another order of fries, whatever. Is that what's really best for us? Are we even thinking in that term? Are we just thinking, pleasure, pleasure, I love that flavor, let's do it again? Then how about valuing your relationship with others? That is just so important. That is so important. Philippians chapter 2, verses 3 and 4, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of others. And then one last thing real quick. Being slow to judge and quick to forgive, showing God's love. Luke 6:37 tells us, do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. James 1, chapter 1, verses 19 and 20. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. Guess what human anger and anxiety produces? Cholesterol. Yeah, and it goes right to your heart and causes you all kinds of issues. So hopefully y'all will take a minute, listen to what I just said. Let me be an example of what not to do here. Stress may be a challenging reality of life, but with God's help, we can stand against the negative effects it causes us, because He vows to comfort and equip us if we look to Him. Don't let that dump truck get too full and cause yourself any kind of harm. Again, we know that in Psalms 55:22, it says, cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. Until next time.